Hey everybody, welcome back to Goomba Plays with another Pyromancy Only. This time, Dark Souls 3. The rules are simple. We can only use Pyromancy, and we're not going to use any major glitches. Along the way, we're going to get every Titanite shard we can to make this as easy as we can. And with our first real challenge, we have Udix Gundyr, which shouldn't be too tough. We're going to pepper him off with a couple of these fist shots just to save on our Pyromancy. But he should be pretty simple, even though we definitely take more damage than we want to take. On to the second phase. The big snake boy is actually weak to flame, so this should... Oh my. Okay, we should take this a little bit slower. Alright. There we go. And this should do it. Oh, he's still somehow alive. And we missed. And we're dead. Well, that first attempt was a little embarrassing. Let's do that again. Well, Gundyr's excited. But he shouldn't be, because he's going to go down in flames. No pun intended. Actually, it was intended. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It was intended. Alright, a couple more fireballs, and just like that, Gundyr goes down. A lot easier on the second try. Maybe I was too cocky. And I'm not gonna lie, that does become a problem in this playthrough. My cockiness knows no bounds. First thing we're gonna do is go up to the top of Firelink Shrine, jump off this tree so we can get ourselves our soul collecting ring, and oh my god, we did it on our first try. Oh my god. Anyway, we get our Estus shard, and we keep rolling through this invisible wall down to get the silver serpent ring, which is going to collect more souls for us, which we will need. We're going to do a lot of upgrading in this playthrough. We dump what souls we do have into the necessary attributes. We use our Estus shard onto the wall of Lothric. This area is pretty simple. Just while you're running along, just make sure you get all the Titanite shards that you can. In fact, there's one just kind of tucked away behind this second bonfire, which I know I usually forget, but this time I did remember it, which was nice. Also, as we're running along this rooftop here, I want to make sure that we go in this building afterwards for some more goodies. Just gonna get by the shield boy, whether you kill him or just run away like I did, like a coward. And this chest right here past the thief is going to have our endgame shield. Yes, this is literally the shield we're going to use right until the end of the game. The Silver Eagle shield, which has 100% physical reduction, which is good. And we'll need that because we're going to tank a lot of shots. So you get a Titanite shard here, you get a Estus shard, and for good measure the cell key in case you want to free Gray the Rat. Out here we can skip our way past our chunky boy outside by just breaking these boxes, wait until he walks away, and then you can roll over to the safety of this ledge here. If you miss the ledge, you will fall a little bit further, take a little bit more damage, and get ganked by the guy waiting below. Now once we go up our first shortcut of the game, you just want to make sure you don't get caught in any corners. It's a rookie mistake. Pros like me never find ourselves stuck in a... Oh god, I'm stuck in a corner. And that went bad. Okay, this isn't starting off great. Now that we're alive again, we're going to run right past that section and go up here to fight yet another snaky boy. Now, the snake boy shouldn't be too tough, just don't get caught in a corner. You see nothing. I definitely didn't die, you can't prove anything. And we're going to hand in our Estus shards to get ourselves a little bit more Sunny D and a little bit more Blue Raspberry. Now it's time for our first real boss fight. Vort of the Boreal Valley. Vort's not really too tough. All you really have to do is get behind him and just kind of keep peppering him in the butt. That's basically it. Whether you're playing as Pyromancy or using a sword, a shield, magic, doesn't really matter. Main thing is to don't be underneath him or in front of him. Case in point. Also, when he does this little charge attack, it's always good to just roll right when he ducks his head down. That's going to give you a little bit more time to get out of the way. Should be able to roll right through it. And with just a couple more fireballs, Vort goes down. Easy enough. Now we're on to the undead settlement. But not before being groped by these gross, bloody hand demons. Yeah, at least we don't have to fight them. First things first in the undead settlement, we're going to go right below where we start, and we're going to get Yol. Yol is actually going to give us up to 5 free levels, which doesn't sound like a lot, but trust me, it adds up. And on to the next area, make sure you blow up everybody with these explosive barrels, purely just because it's fun. Look at them go flying. And once you clear out the area, there's an Estus shard right at the fire. A couple of Titanite shards around here as well. And then we cross our bridge to make our way over to Resident Evil Town. You know this looks like Resident Evil. You can't tell me it doesn't. It's exactly what it looks like. Get to the end of the bridge, just roll off. And right underneath that bridge, you're going to find yet another Titanite shard. And we're just going to heal up at this bonfire and go straight up the stairs from here. And we're going to find the 2 fellas that would have peppered us with firebombs if we weren't more careful. And we're going to throw a firebomb of our own. And wow, only 1. Well, let's embarrass this guy though. Instead of fireballs, let's just punch him. That's right. Right around the corner here is our main man, Cornix. Cornix is going to teach us some pretty valuable pyromancies. He's also going to upgrade our pyromancy flame, so he is essential for this run. We'll send him back to Firelink Shrine, and we'll collect our next piece of the puzzle. Once we take out our big fella with his big bowl of Captain Crunch, we can pick up some free souls just laying here in the guillotine. And down this long walkway, we'll find the Fire Clutch Ring, which is essential for our build. As we just keep running through the rest of the undead settlement, there's a couple more Titanite shards to find. They tend to be tucked away in little areas like this. So just grab all those along the way. Once we hit our bonfire, we go back to see Cornix, who will upgrade our pyromancy to... You only should have enough for +2 pyromancy at this point. If you're really good, +3. But I'm not that good, so +2 it is. We can also learn Great Combustion, which is going to be a massive help in this playthrough as well. We're going to basically use that right up until the end of the game. And we get a little bit more Sunny D, but allocate a little bit more into our Blue Raspberry. Pump our souls into our levels best we can. And we're off to the next area. Over here, if you just run past this elevator, let's call him a lumberjack. He can't really get past the elevator, which is good. And there's our boy Sigurd, who is essential also for this run. We really need that man, so it's very important that we keep Sigurd alive. So we're going to take this elevator up to the giant at the very top. And once we make peace with this gentle giant, he'll give us a stick. What a nice boy. Anyway, halfway up the elevator we can find Sigurd, who got himself stuck here, waiting to fight a large fire demon. But that's no problem. We're going to go start that fight for him. Because again, we want to make sure that Sigurd stays alive throughout this entire playthrough. So let's get this kicked off. And he's a little tough on your own when you're using just pyromancy, considering he's half flame. Doesn't do a lot of damage. But as long as we can keep his attention while Sigurd gives him a couple of stabs in the face, just like that, it should be fine. Fire demon goes down. Once Sigurd cheers his cup of nothing to us, we're going to make our way up through this building, but we're not going to find anything. We're just going to run past everything. Oh, running past everything was a bad mistake. We are going to die. And we died from fall damage. Well, that was embarrassing. Second time through goes a lot smoother, but we still jumped down off of the lowest part of the ledge that we can. Into this next building, we're going to get a very important ring as well. This is the Chloranthy ring. The Chloranthy ring is going to help with all of our stamina uses, because in this game, you actually use stamina throwing fireballs, not like in Dark Souls 1. But I get it. If they didn't do that, pyromancy would be very overpowered. And it kind of already still is. Now we take on our creepy Santa Claus, who's a lot faster than I remembered. As you can see, he definitely gave me a hard time. But luckily, he is weak to flame. So he goes down, and we're off to the next area. Road of Sacrifices. I honestly don't really remember too much of this area, so we're going to approach it very cautiously, very slowly. And, oh hey little fella. And, oh, you turn into a big fella. Okay. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Please help me, please help me. I shouldn't burn him, I should just walk by, I should have been nice. I'm sorry guys. Oh god, oh god. And okay, just like that, they're done. Alright, we can go back to living a normal life. And by normal life, I mean jumping down to this disgusting swamp. If we just crawl across the swamp, take out this dog, which dogs are pretty easy in the Pyromancy Only run, since they are very weak to flame. Take out the man with a giant Q-tip, and Titanite Shard is in hand. We make our way back to where we were going, and Angry Jesus takes his wrath out on us. Yep. Yeah, it doesn't go well. Doesn't go well at all. Anyway, we got a revenge on Zombie Jesus? Let's call him that. Make our way through the swamp, and definitely want to avoid the giant crab, as they are very tough in this game. This Pyromancy Dome is going to teach us some useful pyromancies, and we're just going to keep on rolling. As you can see, I'm out of Estus Flask, and I am out of the blue Estus Flask, or the Ashen Flask. So we're just going to run past these NPCs. And we're going to let gravity do the work for us. Ow. We're still going to let gravity do the work for us. Just climb down the ladder just a little bit, and watch these fellas fall to their death. There's one, and sometimes you just have to tickle an ankle or two to get this one taken care of. Success! Alright. Make our way down, head up the bonfire, but then we have to go right back up, because we're going to get our end of game armor. That's right. Fallen Knight. The Fallen Knight set is really good, actually. It's very light, but still has decent protections. So that's pretty much the only thing we're going to wear all game. Also, while we're up here, we're going to get our Sage Ring, which should be just in this alcove here. Now, this is going to speed up our pyromancy casting, so it will be helpful for now. Eventually, we're going to have to switch that out. As you can see, I keep forgetting to actually give myself the Fire Clutch Ring. That will play a role later on. Now, back to Cornix, we get the Fire Orb, which is better than the Fireball. Not by too much, but enough. And Yoel gives us our first upgrade for free, which is nice. Still get 4 more out of him before he croaks. Back to the Undead Settlement, we're just going to pick up a few more Titanite Shards that we missed, just so we can upgrade our Pyromancy one more time. And back over the Cornix, so we can get our Pyromancy Flame to +3. Every level has a noticeable difference with our Pyromancy Flame, so make sure that you upgrade that every chance you get. Pump the rest of our souls into Attunement and Endurance, which we're going to need both, that's for sure. And back to Fair and Keep. Fair and Keep is, boring. Let's just cut to the broad strokes. Here I am, Poison. Here I am, Poison, fighting an 80s rocker. Undead fighter, warrior, whatever he is. And here we are, Poison, fighting one of these annoying things that will easily kill you if you're not careful. Hey look, the poison's gone. Never mind. Everything poisons you in this place. It's kind of annoying. And we start putting out these fires, or starting these fires, depends on how you look at it. And we finally hit our bonfire, which is in the dead center of the swamp. Make our way down to this little building here. It is absolutely smothered in slugs, but they're easy to dodge. Except that one.
Ooh, undead bone shard.
Yep, there we go. Undead bone shard. Very useful. Remember, if you find soup in the middle of a swamp, it is probably good for you. Yeah, we're going to take this ladder up to get out of the swamp for a moment just to get some extra souls. Pop in here and we'll find ourselves a bonfire. And up from here, a stray demon who seems to be made of rock, but for some reason is weak to flame. I don't really understand the logic there, but either way, he goes down. Just a few more souls so we can get some leveling done. Now we're just going to go right back up to the top of Firelink's Shrine, if it lets me in. Let me in. Let me in.
Let me in. Let me in.
And we're going to make this tree jump again. Wow. 2 attempts, 2 successes. We're going to leave ourselves a firebomb here, and they should give us a large Titanite shard. And with the one that we picked up earlier, we can actually go use that at Cornix to get our Pyromancy Flame to +4. This build is coming along pretty good. Alright, now back to the swamp. And the broad strokes, which is, you know, me being poisoned, fighting one of these big fellas, and me being destroyed by one of those big fellas. Yeah, that didn't go well. Let's try that again. With our revenge in hand, we can move on to putting out the last flame and opening our door to go on to fight the Abyss Watchers, whose neighborhood seems to be quite dangerous. Either way, we hit up the bonfire, and we're just going to run our way back along the right-hand side of the area just so we can sneak past all of that crime going on in the streets. And the Abyss Watchers shouldn't be too tough. I mean, we're fast, we can roll.
I just realized that I don't have any embers equipped, so if I need to use one mid-fight, it's going to be difficult. I doubt I'll have... Well, I'm probably going to die. My point is, I doubt I'll get a chance to even attempt to use one. So let's just see how this goes, I guess.
For once, I was very correct.
Nope.
This does not go well. I do die, and I don't get a chance to use an ember. That is very true.
Yeah, that was absolute intensely bullshit.
But Kumba, just like his audience knew, that was not true. And we die some more. And some more. And another time, just for good measure. Alright, but then I get the brilliant idea. I'm going to let the third Abyss Watcher do all the work for me. Well, that went to plan. But the second phase should be easier, right? Because I only have to fight one of them? Yeah, it should be a lot easier. And it was not. In fact, it was much harder. I was stupid. Now we go to do some upgrading, and I realize finally that I never equipped the fire clutch ring. Wow, I felt stupid. Now, let's equip that and try this again. Okay, that's better damage anyway. Let's see if this attempt goes any better. Yeah, we made it to the second phase, pretty good. And just one more shot and we should get him here. There we go. Turns out the fire clutch ring really came in clutch.
Funny guy! Right here!
Terrible jokes aside, we're off to the catacombs. I hate the catacombs. So, we're just gonna kind of run through here because there's nothing here. There's really nothing here. Just pain. The good part is, we get to knock over a bridge and watch a bunch of skeletons fall. That part's actually fun. Alright, fellas, come to your death. Nice. Alright, now let's go join their corpses. And when we get down here, we're going to run past this wormy guy. Almost die. But if we're actually more careful and run past him, we can just hide behind this rock, and the giant arrows will do the work for us. And that, okay. They'll do the work for us if we sit behind the rock, not stand behind the rock. I learned my lesson. Yeah, we'll keep pushing on through the demon runes to this bonfire here. And right down the hallway from it, we can actually get our next pyromancy tome. Now this room is full of a lot of baddies, and they're all really strong against flames. So we're just gonna run in, grab the tome, and get the hell out of there. Which should be easy enough. Look at that. We did it without even taking damage. You can't prove anything. Alright, back to Cornix, and we're just gonna upgrade our pyromancy flame with a couple of titanite chunks that we found in the demon's runes, and on to the crystal sage. Crystal Sage, well, he's crystal, and he's a sage, which means he should be pretty easy for us, and he should take a lot of damage. And so far, so good. It's going pretty easily. He's not doing too much damage to us, and we're doing a lot to him. Now all we have to do is dodge his silly little purple attacks, and we'll be just fine. Oh, didn't dodge that one. That's fine. Oh, I was going to say it's not like he has a sword. I forgot he had a sword. Anyway, we take another crack at him, this time wearing a bunch of magic armor, which makes us a little less susceptible to his attacks. And then we're finally off to Cathedral of the Deep. Or should we call it Cathedral of the Doors? Because there's just a lot of doors. Oh.
I want to die. Kill me. Fucking kill me. Fucking kill me. Please kill me. Someone help me.
Anyway, back through the Cathedral of the Deep, we meet Sigurd, who's going to help us along the way and do all the work for us so it's nice and easy, right? No, because it's Patches. We all hate Patches. I think we can all agree on that. Eh, who am I kidding? He's a lovable scamp. We all like Patches. We just don't like ourselves when we fall for his tricks. This time it's kind of necessary. He knocks us down here, so we have fun with a giant. This fella, who annoys the hell out of me. As you can see why. And then we make our way up to the top, where we drop down by ourselves with no company. Oh god. Oh god, he came with us. Run. Oh, he is relentless. He is relentless. He does not relent. Oh god. Alright. With a couple of great chaos fireballs, he does finally go down. And we can go over and discuss with Patches how he's a dick. He doesn't give us the armor back that we need for Carl. He makes us actually buy it all back. Oh, Patches. Either way, we toss all that armor down the well. Sigurd will be free again. Don't know why he needed the armor to get out, but he needed the armor to get out. And with that all set, we can go on to our boss of the area, the Deacons of the Deep. Deacons are easy enough. Just run around and set on fire whoever looks like he's already on fire. And that should be easy enough, right? Right. So just keep your distance, and once it becomes the Pope, you just want to focus all your energy on the Pope, as he will stop changing people, and then you die. You just die. That's what I did. Yep, yeah, that's what I did. Either way, second round goes a lot easier. Let them all distract themselves by having a little prayer session. Run over, burn the Pope, and we're done. Just like that, we got the small doll. But before we can use the small doll, we have one more roadblock, which is the giant Skelly Boy. He has a pyromancy tome in his room, so we just want to grab that. And then just go over and wreck his bracelets. Doesn't really matter that we don't do... Oh god, I forgot about the smoke. Forgot about the smoke. And we're dead. Well, embarrassing... Oh, come on, man. Embarrassing deaths aside, we run back in and he goes pretty smoothly. Because it doesn't matter that you don't do a lot of damage with each hit. All that matters is you hit those bracelets enough times. And they will shatter. It's one down. 2 down. And on to the final. Giant Skelly Boy down, which frees the way for us. Now we can go on to Irithyll of the Boreal Valley. It's a beautiful area, probably the most beautiful area in the game, but also the most annoying. The dog here isn't too bad, and if you think that he's bad, then you're in for a really rough time. Because as you can see here, I don't even show my progress. I just ran past everything because I don't like this area. Hate it. Hate it quite a bit. Now, once we hit the bonfire in the church, we're going to run outside to the graveyard where we'll find a undead bone shard. And get that Estus flask as strong as we can. And then I remembered something. In the catacombs, we forgot to get the witch's ring. Another essential part of our build. Yeah, I'm...
Down here is where we will find it.
I don't know what I'm talking about there, but I am playing this very loosey-goosey. Now, for the dungeon here, if you just run past this little bridge in the middle, run down this hallway, in between these walls, and you can get out through this door here. You can make yourself a little shortcut by opening up this door, and right behind you in this cell is a jailbreaker's key. Now this guy is going to allow us to skip the rest of the dungeon. Just going to go right back to the first hallway we started at, go all the way to the end, and that will take us down to this area here. This area's not too difficult. A couple of fellas in the way, and a lot of jailers in the way. But this is our way to get to the profane capital. Now, once at the profane capital, we're going to go down a large ladder and up a large ladder, which is a very strange way to design this area. But once you get to the top here, you see why. It's the ladder boy from Dark Souls 2, and he's dead. Super dead. That's what he gets for putting all those ladders up. Now if we go down to the bottom, we can run past this fella and go down this hallway. Just follow the ways I go. Just a left, then a right, then a right, then a left, and right down to the end of this hallway, take another right out into the swamp. That way you won't fall down any holes. Once in the swamp, we just want to cross over to get to this ladder across here. And we'll take that all the way up to fight 2 invisible jailers. Don't aggro both of them at once like I did, because that can go very badly. But once they're dealt with, you just run to the end of this aisle here, and you will find the keys we'll need to free Carla, who, again, is another very essential part of this run. Once that's done, we're just going to sneak up on this NPC on top of this building. Should be able to sneak up. Nope, never mind. He is omniscient. He knows exactly where we are. We're going to jump through this window once he's taken care of, though. We can free Sigurd. And once we free Sigurd, we can go on to... what? I fear I've forgotten something. Either way, we're going to run back to the room with all the jailers, where we can free Carla. Make sure not to die while talking to Carla, because if you do, she will die. Which means you can't get her to unlock your pyromancies that are going to be essential, especially for the Lord of Cinder. Back in Firelink Shrine, we're just going to go right to Carla, give her the pyromancy tome. So we can learn Black Flame and Black Fire Orb. These 2 are going to be our only recourse against bosses who are strong against regular flames. Because Black Flame does a lot more damage and it does stagger damage, so that's going to do a lot of good for us. We make our way to the Boreal Kitchen, where Sigurd is just kind of hanging out. He'll give us a drink and see us later. Now with that done, he should be in the prison cell that we thought he was in before. Let's make our way back up here. There's our Siggy. Alright. Talk to him and he should give us a Titanite slab, meaning that his entire storyline is done, except for one quick thing. And that is, we now have to take on Yorm the Giant.
Hell yeah.
Seaward. He is a huge help in this fight. I actually did try to do this fight without him. So no Storm Ruler being used. And yeah, it was difficult. And I don't have the patience for that. Who do I look like? Lemon? This isn't the backlogs. This is Goomba Blaze. We do the bare minimum. And that's how we like it.
And boom! We did it, Siggy. Yeah! Awesome.
Yeah, no, we're in your debt, sir. Without you, that would have taken way too long. With that done, we're off to Pontiff Sullivan. Sullivan can be pretty difficult. He's actually really fast, he's got some good combos, and he does a lot of damage. But Black Flame does a lot of damage to him too, so it's a pretty even fight. Now, let's see how second phase goes, though. Alright, second phase is not all that daunting. Should be able to do this here. And look at that. First try.
Holy shit, Sullivan! You went down like a chode.
Perfect.
What is happening here? Did I get good?
I will
Am I good?
regret those words momentarily, because we all know. No, Goomba, you're not good. And here's the dancer to prove
You
it.
think I'm scared of you? You think I'm scared
Should
of
be.
you, dancer? I ain't scared.
That
of
will
you.
change. Yeah, there's the move. There's the move. That made me panic, so I just rolled away in hopes of getting away from her. Even though there's nowhere to run. But I tried. Lord knows I tried. Alright, let's see if round 2 goes any better. It's not like she's going to catch me with that move again, right? Yeah. Oh, nope, she did. That's great. Yeah, it's a lot of damage. But somehow we survived it. And luckily, she seems to be pretty weak to the Black Flame and Black Fire Orb. So we get to use that to our advantage anyway.
Yeah! Take that! Suck it, Trebek.
Weird comments aside, we're off to the next area that is just absolutely loaded with Titanite chunks. I mean, they are everywhere. They're all over this place, which is fantastic for us. Because then we can go back to Cornix and we can upgrade our Pyromancy to +10 because we have the slab. And now we have the Witch's Ring, the Great Swamp Ring, Fire Clutch Ring, Chloranthy Ring, and our Pyromancy at +10. We are ready for our next boss, which is the Dragon Slayer Armor. Dragon Slayer Armor can be a tough fight. He's very quick, he has great defenses, and he can do a lot of damage. That is, unless you're an absolute Giga Chad like Cripsy Boi here, who does even more damage to Dragon Slayer Armor than he can do to us, and is faster, more agile, more determined, ready for war. Just like that. Dragon Slayer Armor goes down in our first attempt. Starting to feel a little bit invincible here. That won't last though. Our next area is Anor Londo, which is just an area we have to burn through real quick to fight Aldrich, so we can go on to fight the princess. Now the Aldrich fight goes pretty quick. In fact, I don't edit this fight down at all. I just leave it as is. Because I was kind of shocked on how easy this fight was. Aldrich has some pretty strong attacks, this is true. But with that big wormy body following behind, and the amount of damage that they take from the Great Chaos Fire Orb, yeah, it seemed a little too easy, honestly, at certain times. which is why I just left the whole fight as is. Even the never-ending arrows didn't really seem to phase us. Just kind of ran in one circle, and once they're done, hit Aldrich with just one more Great Chaos Fire Orb. Oh wait, make that 2. And that's it. Nice and simple. Now back to the castle. We're going to take this little route here, which is, I find the easiest way to get past all this stuff. Go up along the left, run to the middle, and then we're just going to hug along the right-hand wall of these stairs. Just dodge when necessary, but for the most part, this is the easiest way to get past everything here. Dodge this big boy at the top, and then we're in the doorway. Now, the princes shouldn't be too hard. I mean, they can be a little annoying, but we have superior firepower, right? That's right. Look at that damage. Watch this. Bam, look at that. That's a lot of damage. We get to phase 2 right away, and then die right away in phase 2. Because we got a little too cocky, I'll admit it. But this time in phase 2, we definitely... Okay, now this time we can definitely do this. We just have to keep our distance just enough, and we should be able to just pepper away with some fire orbs until he's gone. Even the second phase goes pretty simple this time. I mean, along with my expert dodging here that keeps us alive. And just a couple of more fire orbs, and Little Prince should go down. There we go. Second last boss is defeated. Now it's time for us to finally take on the Lord of Cinder. We take all of our other bosses' remains back to Fireling's shrine, and the Firekeeper prays with us. At the moment, I didn't realize that she was praying for my sanity. And thank God she did. Because I'm not gonna lie, guys, this boss fight really broke me. We enter the arena. At this moment, I thought this was going to be the easiest fight of the game. I thought we're too overpowered, we're too quick, we're too good. This will be easy, a cakewalk even. But I was very wrong. It didn't help that this first attempt here seemed like I had everything figured out. I was dodging, I was rolling, I was attacking, everything was going very good. It wasn't going perfect, but it was going good. Until he changed things up. And it started going very badly. And I mean badly. First death down. I get humbled. Yeah, the second time we actually make it to the second phase, but I didn't have enough healing to go on. I healed what I could with one little consumable item, and then I was reminded of this devastating combo. There goes attempt 2. Now, we get consistently to the second phase, so I'm feeling pretty confident. All I have to do is dodge that one combo and I should be just fine, right? Problem is, I can't dodge that combo to save my life. Quite literally. Takes us out again. And again. Yeah, at this point I'm starting to feel quite defeated. And then suddenly, I find it very hard just to get to the second phase. We die in the first phase, once. Then, we die in the first phase again. This time against the Pyromancer form, which really felt like insult to injury, if I'm being honest. But then, again, I miss the worst dodge attempt ever, and die in the first phase again. But after this one, I felt completely defeated. I need to take a break. Let out some steam. After that cry for help, we run back in. This time, I feel the determination. This time, I'm not going to let this Lord of Cinder beat me again. My dodges are better. I'm getting my heels off. I'm nailing them with the black fire orb. I'm feeling pretty confident right now. Second phase kicks off. Instead of getting more scared of this enemy, I get more confident. Dodging the combo that's killed me so many times before. Unloading fire orb after a fire orb. And then suddenly I lose ground and I'm having a real hard time keeping up. But after I take my time and just kind of keep our distance, play it safe, I realize this guy's just a puppy. And we can easily take him out if we're just confident and patient enough. Here we go. The last attack needed. And I didn't have enough juice. Alright. Yeah, let's get that last attack off. And just like that, one final dodge of lightning, we finally did it. We've beaten Dark Souls 3, Pyromancy Only. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If there's any other challenges you want to see me take on in the Souls universe, or any other, just let me know. Leave it in the comments. And try to stay away from going hollow, guys. And Happy New Year. Love you all. I'll see you all in the next video.